It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Broncos, leader at quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Broncos and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That third down conversion good for 23.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Go.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught. Smith. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up second down.
The Eagles at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Complete. Smith has it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I'd say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Manning going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pushing through the contact. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Over here.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, it's Manning.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 20 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And no surprise, everyone in the building we've talked to is still really excited about his big day on the ground last week. It was an excellent performance, not just from him as a runner, but from each of those linemen, tight ends, wide receivers, everyone to help clear his way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Manning to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early. I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Now he's free at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Chubb again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Here we go with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line.
The Eagles get over
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wentz.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Wentz now on 1st down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch.
Offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, Wentz. He's going deep for Brown. Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Great.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Working from the gun, Wentz.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing now is Wentz.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved in the.
This Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Vick. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Vick readies to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Ajayi. Well, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
It's caught. Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 26-yard line.
Vick now. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. Vick to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, there was more in his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
Offense set to begin their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
shifts by him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Vic goes play action. Zach Ertz has it complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Now here's Vic. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. It'll be Vic once more. Able to find the open man. It's complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. To throw is Manning. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now is Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Decker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action, it's Manning. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he'll be out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Come on. Kill.
Again, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Manning. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being... So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Now Manning. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down.
That is caught. And he will have a Broncos first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Here's Manning to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Sanders has got it complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, they'll throw with Manning. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Manning now to throw. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Eagles, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.